Pituitary Tumor Adventure, Saturday, August 21st, 4:26 a.m. So, I recovered from COVID, probably the Delta variant, and so that's my update today. And right at the beginning, I want to show you. I got this. It's a man, I forgot the word. Not dehydrator, the opposite. Well, you guys know what I mean. It's coming, steam is coming out. But I got it actually to do this. Let's see it. It actually works pretty good. I mean, I could go really close, what I do sometimes, like here, but so I'm inhaling steam. I wanted to show you that, so now I can lay down and do my update. Okay, so on Saturday 2 weeks ago, okay, let me see if it's gonna work. I got really sick. So Paul got sick on August 3rd, really sick, and Saturday 2 weeks ago, what was that? It was like the 7th then. So I went outside with Norman, walked, I did even my balancing exercises, everything great. I felt great in the morning, and then suddenly, so I had a fever just for 1.5 days. Sorry, I have so much stuff here. The fever then went away, but so I completely lost my taste. Well, not completely, so very, very unfair. Meat tasted like cardboard, like really bad. Eggs were a bit better, but I could taste sweet. I know because I have my B12 has 1% mannitol in it, that's a sweetener, and I also took these for my cough, and those have sweetener too. So that's how I figured out, oh wow, I taste sweet, great, I'm a carnivore. I only eat meat and eggs would taste so badly, but the sweet stuff that I don't eat because I'm a sugar carb addict, that I taste great. Then my smell was still there, but then I also completely lost my sense of smell again. I already lost it after my pituitary gland surgery when I got the tumor out on June 11th. Of course, I completely lost it for over a month, and it started slowly to come back after the ENT took out some crusting and some packing. So, and then it came back better and better, even so well that I couldn't really smell my essential oils anymore because they were too strong. Yeah, even that well again. So it was kind of devastating to lose the sense of smell again. By the way, I never have long nails, and they, well, not that one, but I mean, those are so long. It's so cool. Well, it's because I don't train. It's like really, I don't know, I'm just like enjoying that right now. But typing is really hard, really. Okay, so anyways, where was I? Yeah, the smell. So I completely lost it again. But, well, that's one thing. But my big problem was suddenly, I think it was from Tuesday to Wednesday, probably from the 10th to the 11th. I don't know exactly, but suddenly I woke up and I was so sick, so nauseous. I felt like I want to throw up, but I don't throw up. My body does everything not to throw up. But so I got like a rotten smell. It really smelled like there is a dead rodent, a dead rat up there in my nose, and it's been dead for 2 months and it's up there. That's how it smelled. And later I even got like also like a rotten taste like in the back of my throat. And this was crazy. This was really so bad. I couldn't handle it. I was always like I was always doing this to try to like to cover the smell, to not to smell it. And I was um I was breathing very shallow, because the deeper I was breathing, especially through my nose, the worse it got. So I couldn't really do breathing exercises, and it was just so bad. But the worst over that time was that Paul was sick himself and I was alone. I was so alone. I I didn't even do videos. I don't know, I didn't feel like it. I just, at first I was also sleeping all the time. I was so tired and really dizzy. Um but then I could have done videos, and that's what really helped me through the time. I mean, I'm still recovering from the surgery, and it was really hard. It was the hardest thing I had to go through during recovery, and talking helped, especially when I was in a lot of pain, when I had problems. I turned on the camera and started talking. That helped me. But this time, no, I didn't wanna. I didn't feel like it. I don't know why. So I was so alone. That was really the hardest thing. And but anyways, that's in the past now. And so good news. Um I think it was, so today is Saturday the 21st, early morning, and I think it was on Thursday the 19th that I started smelling again. And it was the eucalyptus. Oh shit. The eucalyptus was in the living room, and I was talking to Paul like that. I was so worried about not getting my smell back this time because I lost it the second time. And well, okay, if I don't get my smell ever back, that's one thing. It sucks, but I can live with that. But the rotten smell, I can't live with that for the rest of my life. So I just took that, the eucalyptus, smelled it, was like, fuck, I could smell it. Eucalyptus is very strong. So of course then I started smelling the others. And I just did my smell training, meaning I smelled all my essential oils. So I don't want to do that again right now. But that one, no, not that one. Where is the other one? My favorite. The orange. Thank you, Brenda. The orange one, that's the hardest for me to smell because it's a mildest. That's why it's my favorite. And today, yeah, it's really hard. And today I could smell it in my right nostril and nothing at all in my left. Yeah, this is really hard. Right now, I don't even really smell it. And then I usually do the lavender. That one kind of smells like rancid lavender oil, like it's old. But it's getting better. And then I usually do mint. That just like really opens up the nostrils like fresh. And then the eucalyptus, and then the worst, tea tree oil. um, so yeah, I'm super happy. So that I know now, okay, my smell will come back. I just need to do smell training, and it will take a while, but I smell it now. It will come back. So this is really cool. But so um two things. Okay, let's start with that first. So lately, my nose is hurting. And my nose, as I said, so I had surgery June 11th. That's more than 2 months ago. But it was major surgery through my nose up to really the middle of my head, the pituitary gland. It's not the brain, but it's like hanging down from the hypothalamus, and the hypothalamus is part of the brain. And so it's really like in the middle of your head. And I'm super glad, of course, they went through my nose, meaning I didn't have to split open my skull. But of course, that's major surgery, and it's kind of considered brain surgery. It's not the actual brain, but the brain is right there. And through that surgery, my brain was also, I mean, the brain goes through every surgery you have, of course. And I mean, it was like really right there. And I'm sure when they took out the tumor and they touch the pituitary gland, I mean, it's moving brain parts. So like, yeah. So I know Paul keeps telling me, hey, you went through major surgery. That takes a long time to recover. So yes, I know. But so my nose was always still like to the touch, still. I mean, it's not that sensitive anymore, but to the touch, I was still always feeling it, like not like hurting, but feeling. And now lately, I feel it now, and I feel it like pressure. Or earlier today, I really felt pressure here up my nose and also up here, of course. And yeah, that kind of got worse. But I'm not too much concerned, but still. And I have so much mucus. So I just read it today. I'm not allowed to blow my nose for the first month. So it's over 2 months, and I really just started blowing my nose like 4 or 5 days ago. So for like 2 months, I didn't blow my nose at all, just washing it out and trying to get it out somehow. So but I basically can't stop blowing my nose. There's so much stuff in there, and it's also going like, here. So I've like, it's like, it's not in my throat and not in my nose, but like in between, so like like there. So it's really annoying. So anyways, this is something I'm dealing with right now, kind of my nose hurting and pressure. And the other thing is, so right before I got sick, most likely COVID, as I mentioned. Um, okay, yeah, let's finish the COVID stuff really quickly. So, no, I didn't get tested. No, I'm not gonna get tested. I don't want to be in a data bank, and it would have come back positive anyways. I mean, nothing else exists anymore, right? There's no regular flu, there is no influenza, there's just the big C. So it doesn't even matter. And those tests don't work anyways. So who cares? But like with the symptoms, and especially losing the smell and taste, and the fever and stuff, it really looked like it's COVID. But well, we all get exposed to it sooner or later. And I always kept saying, and I still say, I much rather get the big C than the V, the jab, the vaccine, however you want to call it. I much rather get the virus because well, yes, COVID is real. Yes, it's a man-made bioweapon. It's not natural. Yeah, I know that. There's proof of that. Believe me, we did lots of research. But still, I much rather get that than a vaccine that's an experiment. That's still experimental. The FDA never approved it. It's still experimental. When you ask for the ingredients, because when I get sick, I can't ask the ingredients of of the flu, of the influenza, of COVID, of whatever you get. You just get it. But well, that's being sick. That's getting sick. You're not choosing. Oh, I want this flu. No, but a vaccine is your choice, and you put it in your body. So everything I put in my body, everything I drink, everything I eat, all supplements, all medications, everything I read, everything I put into my body. Yes, I want to know. So, if I don't, but if I would want to get the vaccine, I would want to know exactly what's in the vaccine. So I would ask about the ingredients, and I tell all of you, please do that. I mean, don't you want to know what you put in your body? Well, if you ask for the ingredients, and the person in the pharmacy or so probably goes back, brings those packages, and all those packages, like, oh, that's a new one, I don't want to open that one, it's my old one. I mean, if I didn't throw it away, yeah, I threw it away. But you know how those packages work. They always have like a big ass paper in there full of written stuff, what it's about and everything. Yeah, usually, let's see here. Yeah, here still has many. It's actually not that huge, but you see, you know those. Then all the medications, vaccines and all that. So there is, in the package at the pharmacy, there is a paper in the vaccine package, but it's empty. I've seen many videos, many people that tried it out, and it's actually a really thick, I don't know why they put such a thick piece of paper in there when it's empty anyway. And I think it even said on it, left empty intentionally or something. Maybe I don't want to say anything wrong, maybe not. Look, I always say, don't believe other people, don't believe me, do your own research, but do real research, not CNN, Fox News. Go on the dark web, alternative research, real people that experience stuff. Like, yeah, so I'm not gonna put an experimental vaccine in myself, and that doesn't even say what kind of ingredient it has, and so many people got magnetic. I'm not, and yeah, and I'm not gonna go into details anymore. you know my point of view if you've been following me and stuff. Um, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course. But again, I just want to put close to your heart, if you're thinking about getting vaccinated now and you haven't done it yet, again, don't believe me, who am I? But I told you you can get magnetic. I told you it will, I'm telling you now, it will change your what is it, DNA, RNA stuff. I told you about that they don't say what ingredients has. So now I give you some points. Do your own research. Do really deep, good research, and then make a choice. Don't just choose because I have a lot of people in Switzerland, they get vaccinated because otherwise they can't travel, otherwise they can't go to festivals, they can't go to sports events. And yeah, it's just easier than when you're vaccinated, you're more free. Yeah, maybe right now, but yeah, I just want to put that close to your heart, and I hope you think about it twice, 3, 4, 5, 100 times before you're really gonna put something experimental in you. Anyways, so much about that. Shit, I need water, but it's I always use my water. Let me switch this quickly. I can take my water. Ah, okay. Okay, so the other point I wanted to bring up, it's actually exactly this. I don't know if you remember, before I got sick, the nurse told me I have diabetes insipidus like symptoms. Diabetes me. Hell no. Diabetes insipidus has nothing to do with sugar. It's about sodium. So that means I have way too much sodium. My sodium levels, when I got tested every 6 hours in the hospital, 5 times more when I got out of the hospital, were always okay, were always normal. But why? Because I was excessively drinking and peeing. So I started, I was going to the bathroom sometimes 16 times a day. Then it got back to like 11, 10, 8 times. But then the nurse told me I should measure out my urine. So I had like 4,035 milliliters. Normal is 1,500 to 2,000. Before my surgery, I already peed 2,500. That's just more than average, nothing to be concerned of. But here, I peed 4,035 milliliters, and then here 4,585. No, where is it? Sorry, I'm actually wrong. Here. 5,373, and then 4,035 milliliters, yes. And then I took desopressin. There is a video of me taking it for the first time. So I took it twice. It said usually you just need it once and then it should be okay. You put just one squirt in the left nostril before you go to bed. The first time I took it, I got really dizzy and anxiety and stuff. The second time was totally fine. Anyways, I took it twice and I still got 4,775 milliliters, 5,505 milliliters. This is always in 24 hours. So got like 5.5 liters. Okay, it says diabetes insipidus is anything from 3 to 20 liters, up to 30 liters. I peed 5.5 liters. Well, it's more than 3 liters. It's not good, it's way too much, but it's not 20 liters. It's not, yeah. But still, it's really annoying because I wake up every 3 hours, 2 hours to go to the bathroom. So the funny thing is, then, so I took desopressin twice, it didn't help, then I got sick. And when I got so sick and with fever, what is actually really bad, but I didn't drink at all. And then I started drinking again, but not that much. So I didn't track it. Well, actually here I see, I think I didn't calculate it together, but I think I got like 2,000 liters or something like that. Or here, yeah, well, I got really down just because I got sick. So that's actually what helped me. But now I'm drinking so much again. I'm so thirsty all the time, and I'm also getting really dry throat. And again, I pee a lot. So I started tracking it again. And here, 3,555 milliliters. That was on Thursday, the 19th. Then here, 4,785 yesterday. And this morning, 3,915. So, well, at least I haven't gone to 5,000 yet. But it kind of sucks that this is back. So yeah, this is what kind of sucks now. And so I want to try the desopressin again. I mean, what else can I do? But so you should take it I should take it now actually, but it's in the fridge and I have to put it back in the fridge. And I remember the first time I took it, I got really dizzy. I mean, you can watch the video, and kind of anxiety and stuff. And I don't want to take it now, have to get up and put it back in the fridge. And the second time when I took it, I remember Paul was with me, was sitting with me here and waiting a little bit. And that really helped. So, well, right now I'm kind of in my normal sleeping schedule, meaning what is it now? Now it's 4:54 a.m. That's usually, and I'm tired, now I'm gonna sleep. And then I sleep all morning, except for the times I have to get up and pee. But it's not as bad as it used to be. But anyways, so I decided I'm gonna try the desopressin tomorrow before Paul goes to bed, that I just lay in bed. I take it so he can stay with me a little bit and he can put it back into the fridge, and then I'll just stay in bed and maybe I'll even sleep or whatever. Maybe later, once I'm not dizzy anymore or whatever, I get up or whatever. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow again. I hope it will help, because the last 2 times I did it, it never helped. Oh, and the last thing, so I was barely eating. First I had the fever, but when the fever was gone, I mean, the meat tasted really gross. I could taste salt, but so I was basically just forcing myself. I remember I had a dish full of meat, and I was either I was watching something or I was reading something, and I was really just didn't pay attention to the food and just kept eating, just shoving it down. So I eat something because I already lost so much weight and muscle mass and strength after my surgery. So, but then suddenly, so that's okay. I mean, food tastes gross, but I just shove it down. But then suddenly eating made me really sick, like feeling sick. Like, so I barely ate. There were days I maybe ate one egg, one scrambled egg. And so I really had to force my, but because whenever I ate something, I felt it made me so sick and nauseous. So I couldn't really force myself to eat anymore. But luckily that's gone. I do, the meat still doesn't taste like it should, but it tastes much better. And today I ate quite a lot, also yesterday, so that's good. So uh, well, it is already Saturday, so Thursday, I started. Finally, Paul took me outside to go for a walk, and it's just so crazy. I just so can't believe I got so weak. Like, even just getting up and going into the kitchen, I have a stool in the kitchen so I can sit down right away because I'm so dizzy. I'm so weak. So I was walking on Thursday around the little pond, and it took me probably over an hour. I don't know. It took me so long, but with hiking sticks. And yesterday we went outside again, and I could barely. I was so weak and so. I wasn't in pain, but like so sick. And then I also got like an anxiety. I don't know why. Like the kind of anxiety where I don't get oxygen. And I just could walk like 10 steps from the car to the first bench, and barely. And I don't understand. It's so crazy. I used to be so fit. I used to do all these sports and weightlifting and training 2 times a day, um, and I was quite strong. And now I'm like, just, I mean, look at my arms. I'm just bones and skin, and I can't even walk without sticks. It's like, that's so crazy. It's so weird. But it's okay. It will get better again. And yeah, it's just, yeah, today, well, actually, yesterday, it was really hard. But then I could walk a little bit more. I forced myself, and it got a bit better, but it was harder than the first time we went outside. And also, the problem is our air quality is so bad because of all the forest fires, especially in California. Um, it's really bad air quality. On Thursday it was actually quite good, but Friday, yesterday, was really bad. So I don't know, maybe today, later, I wanted to go to the mall again, what I've done twice before. Maybe you remember, my smell training. I go to like the Body Shop or Body Bath Works or whatever those stores are called that I usually can't stand because of the smell. But that's perfect. There are so many different smells. I just can't overdo it. so I can do smell training with a lot of different smells. But I don't know, we might gonna test it out later today, because I don't know now. It changed again. We have to wear masks inside again in Nevada. So I don't know if I'm allowed to, you know, smell those products. Um, yeah, we'll see. Okay, I actually I thought, oh, it's gonna be a short video, just doing really quickly all those updates, but um, yeah, it lasts longer than I thought it would. So yeah, yeah, that's it. um, that's my update. But oh yeah, really importantly, we both took for like 4 days or so, each day 2 HCQ, hydroxychloroquine. I think that's the full name. So that killed and wiped out every bacteria and everything in us. So, and we just ordered some more, just so we have some in case one of us gets sick again or whatever. But so we killed everything, and I'm convinced, as I'm good and I'm not contagious at all. That HCQ, that kills everything. So yeah, so I'm totally over the big C now. I'm just dealing again with just a regular recovery from my pituitary gland tumor surgery.